There will be the huge consequences of the thinking too much on something, and what are the easiest way to solve this bad habit? What's up, fellas? Welcome back to brand new episodes. I hope that everyone is doing well. And today's topic is the overthinking. The overthinking is very controversial between the societies. Let's break it down together. Basically, the mention of the overthinking is not actually the physical thing that you do. This is the thing that you do 100% in your mind, in your brain. And it will be close you to this indirectly to the nature of overthinking ability or the habits that you do. It will be the causes of the rumination in your brain and worrying to future oriented in your future life. And it will be the outcomes of the overthinking, and it's just a little part of. And it is a part of the overthinking. There is a no meaning of the thinking again, the thinking the problems, of thinking the worries. You just come up your brain over and over again. There's a no meaning. You don't have to do this, and the overthinking is so much exhausted, make you after that. When it comes to the why is it overthinking? Is it so exhausted? So why is it why we did this habit after that we're feeling so fatigued, which is the feeling is so tired, which is this habit is not just affecting on your mentally as well as just physically, which is a physically just you cause the feeling the more stress on your daily life, and after that you're just overthinking on something, and of course the more anxiety and you will gain over time. This is just perfectionism of gained a personality. The perfectionism personality is not the thing that you until you're complete 100% perfect, and which is not that doesn't want us to do. If you're just compatibility, just your to adjustable yourself to the perfection to make something to the complete on some tasks, there's not a very good thing to make it happen. So beside this perfectionism, you're just starting the feeling the more just you're taking part of the doing in your job, the doing in your school, the doing in your subject, and just you're just want to present some represented on something. It's maybe some slides, maybe some presentation. You're going to and you're just starting to feel more that after that you just that you and the overthinking the in your mind, you just started to thinking like the fear of judgment from other people's, and if you're this is the fear of just the most dangerous one. That is, if you're just fearing that for judgment, for taking judgment from someone, and you think that okay, I will gonna be screwed up, I cannot give this presentations properly, and if you are thinking like, oh my God, I'm gonna be totally screwed up, it's because I'm so scared of the judgment. If you don't want to happen to yourself, to the fear of from judgment to other people's, just don't overthink and just overthink that causes you, of course, these bad habits as well. That is thing as that will happen indirectly. So that is after all, it's just overthinking is. It's just after that you just feeling so demanding, and you just feel and just your God is just saying to yourself that I cannot change my life. There's impossible to way to make it happen, and just you're being the more tend to not to change your life anyway. And so this is overthinking, which is after that you just think of thoughts, just passing on them, just starting on them, and just as life changes became the more impossible thing to do with major transitions. And you cannot change your life, even your morning walking routine or the morning path that you do walk in every day. You cannot change it. You cannot your change life in even in tiny small habits. I'm not talking about and maybe in your job field, maybe in your school, maybe in your living and move, move, moving in another country and living in another country. Occasionally, just after some report, or just researchers then simply completed some observations about how to overthinking it will be effects on the human body, on the human health, on human mental well-being, which is effects that is also the including to after that you being make it happen just overthinking on something, and just these effects on just giving let me give an example, just chronic mental health problems and associated depression, and you are just suffering from the mental health problems and with the depression that you feel. And this is also just with that, which is with that is a restricted mind, with decision making that you do on anything that you need to do, with a paralysis and analysis problem. This is causes you just a more mix up that you just come at your phone with being got a more impossible to make it happen, to make a decision on the maybe just eating your meal, just select some from a meal for your lunch. And this is sometimes it will be people after that overthinking that will be causes so much problems on the decision making and the mental health problems with the depression. Of course, that is not at all that I'm gonna be mentioned, but this affects us and so on. And these are the part of the just affects and on. Of course, it including of just covering the relationships with the word actions and our tone, or with of course on misinterpretations. Just the being the more misunderstanding from the other people that you're talking or that you're being relationship, and maybe, and of course these relationships, it could be just the romantic one or be the normal one with your the friendship, or with your maybe even with your family and your relationships we are talking about. And this with or these actions or tones, they could be a the misinterpretations between these people. And of course these effects, these could be worse and after the overthinking that after that, which is the physical health, and the physical health that cause, and because of that bad sleep quality. If you cannot sleep is enough sleep time that in the night, that and the vicious cycle that you get in, and if you're just getting a not enough time to sleep on, that you're not going to be more energized, that you're not going to be feel more waking up to the tomorrow. And this is a cause of course of the physical health too, and of course that you're just getting stuck in the vicious cycle. Maybe you might be thinking that how to overcome the overthinking that you're asking, am I hearing? So yeah, I will give it the answer. Then some suggestions for myself. Just maybe you could try some. Um, this is not specific I could give, but just some meditation with your body. Just do some meditation in your room, and maybe even at 5 minutes, it will be a the benefit for you. Just to overcome of the overthinking habits, and just you can try it, and maybe today, maybe tomorrow, you could just find it, search it in the Google and just writing type down and just writing the types of the meditation, and you can select what is the most often one you are going to be more capable of. And then after that, you could be a the setting time limits on the specific things you might be want to complete it. Before that I mentioned for the you should say the feeling more stress and the feeling more anxiety, and of course the perfectionism that I mentioned. You just need to be a the setting time limits between to do complete and until to complete, and this is you need to be put in the some exact date between these that you want to do, reach or complete some task, the field or subject what you want to go. Finally, I would like to mention to you, and just if you're just facing with the overthinking, that you're feeling it, just you feel that you is it impossible to the solution, then you might be just facing a so much the negative thoughts in your life. But you just need to be facing and just encounter them. You just try to be fired more just about these negative thoughts as well. Well, you just need to be straight strong about them, and just to try to think of the better, just try to optimistic about them, and then the focus on solutions. By the way, and you can if you are to focus on solutions, so when the while you just thinking about negative thoughts in your brain, there's no will be a more these thoughts or the mindset of the overthinking in your brain. Yes, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video until the now. And if you want to support me, you can hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and of course, there's a comments down below if you want to share your thoughts about this video. And until the next time, stay healthy, and peace.